Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
Hey, I'm going to have my mic off.
The run inside. It's Rice. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. A run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Fights off a defender. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quick spin on the run. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting up.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Might have a chance. And runs through another guy. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. How about the way they attacked the last time? Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass hits complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Grabs it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Steps away. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Let's go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 14 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's Pitt with a real chance to make this a memorable season. 9-1 following everything that happened last year. Let's find out if they can get to 10-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It's Knight. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't hang on. He muffs it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but it breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. This time he wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Holly, and that is interception number 3 on the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get...
Just keeps moving. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run it. It's Clark. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. trying to slam in. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Turning it on! They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Lowers those pads. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snared on the sideline. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Tries to get it himself. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Still looking for a man. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready? Blue 30.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And here comes the punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Northern Illinois sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Maybe some room here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. On the run, it's Massey. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the ground. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Knight. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Spartans ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this place was going bananas. It was going nuts. The atmosphere was incredible. But how about the visitors setting the tone? The opening kickoff return, taking it back to the house. And now, guys, it's gotten really, really quiet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to run it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got the 1st down himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught outside on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Push forward on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second. Big gain that makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights. Good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looking for a gap. It's Massey. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right on the money. Strong, firm tackle.
And and these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Huskies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we...
Snags it, and there's running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
He turns it loose to the left. Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Rice. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They get in corral, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't get him to the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down.
Break.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Makes the catch. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Drama there, fellas, and incredible drama across the college football landscape. Week 14, not for the faint of heart. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 10 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Longhorns with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in San Jose. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hands it off. Hard running there. And another broken tackle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if it was 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. To the 15. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. Sneak. end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give on the option. Maybe a crease. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's complete to the left. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this...
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Punts it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. 129. Go.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes him talk to the hand. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
The tackle is made at the 50. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the...
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. The 20. Touchdown, Spartans. Great job by the back on the option. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finding some room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. They'll go to work on first down here, and what a season we've had. Final weekend of the regular season. Great ball game, tight in the fourth quarter, right where you want to be. Bringing the heat. He's got it way down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Oh, they're after him. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies will have it first and 10. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. There's a crease.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room. It's Massey.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, better look out. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drop. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. On the move. Makes a man miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Pulls it on the option. Might have a chance. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out
Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois at Husky Stadium. We are set for the championship game in the Mountain West Conference. It's the Wyoming Cowboys against the Northern Illinois Huskies. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback. This place was ready to go. Great energy here in the pregame, getting their offense on the field to start the game, and then, boom, it's a sack, and the air just left the building. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Huskies line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Rice. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready? Freeze.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here comes the pressure. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. He goes out of bounds close to the 25. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. What a catch! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense.
Touchdown, Huskies. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. And the Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
It's an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the second level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. The Cowboys pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. They'll try the ground game here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a short completion of the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it to the right side. Fights through the tackler.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's no better situation to call defense than third and long because you can be aggressive, and this defense loves to be aggressive in these situations. They blitz and they get home. That's a great sack and a great opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking tackles. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge. Let them get after the quarter.
He's got room to run. Look out. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to get.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to.
He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Now it's 2nd down here. Stop to check out an injured player on the field. And the Cowboys line up with a 1st and goal. The back's got it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress. This was just a stalemate. Chris, it reminds me of one of those rugby scrums.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. To keeper trying to get to the marker. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Chris, that's got to be the biggest gain I've ever seen from a quarterback sneak. Are you kidding me? Does anyone want to tackle this guy? And if you're going to allow him to run down the field, hey, just keep turning those legs. Good job by the quarterback, but what is the defense doing?
They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Second down after that previous play. Running back has it on a screen now. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
To dart right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This offense is still clicking.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the third quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control, and now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the third quarter.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Keeping it on the ground here. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. Strategy session before this third down play. And he'll drop back here on third down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now the Cowboys will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense really clicking. Extra point try coming now.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps use their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them 1 last play here before the break. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
And the Cowboys bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. Oh, and he's got some space here. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And on the slide, he does have enough yardage to pick up that crucial first down. The Huskies will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Takes a shot at the end zone. The veteran quarterback is lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
All week, this defense told us that they were going to double cover these main targets, in particular when they get into the red zone and in the end zone, and they do it again here. The quarterback forced the ball, though. He's got to check this down. You can't force it into double coverage. It's great coverage, but really a poor throw.
And the Huskies will crank up the tempo. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. The Huskies pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now.
Look at this. They faked the PAT and try to throw for it. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll hand it off. Just trucks the man. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Wants to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Open field ahead. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
First down, looking to throw the football. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, this protection has been an issue all day long, and here again the quarterback is hit as he throws the football. He just has never been comfortable, and another incompletion for this offense.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it second down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jamison. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Cowboys will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Boots it away, and this is a great punt. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Looks like we have an injured Cowboys player down on the field. Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Huskies are going to keep this drive rolling.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Wyoming has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, they swarm him again. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The Huskies have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs here. Oh, the spin move. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but there is a flag on the field, so hold on a second. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll run it here. He's got some space. Look out. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Cowboys back on top.
That is a great throw by this quarterback in a clutch situation here, taking the lead in the 4th quarter. You've got to play your best football in these situations, and he certainly steps up and does it here.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field, trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's got space. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
They keep him off balance for the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Finds his target. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's very apparent that this defense is going to have to account for the quarterback's legs. He is so fast and such a threat. Somebody is going to need to be eyeing this quarterback on every single snap, and quite frankly,
Loose football. The offense has it and still going.
they are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together. Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Ball is loose. They scramble for it. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Wyoming sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead. And
got an opening here. Breaks in. Here he goes. Breaking tackles and going. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. And the quarterback will take a knee. One final salute for our conference champions today. And we'll see you at the college football. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to junior quarterback LSU. And one final congratulations to the new